Welcome to the Japan Golf Information Channel. I know Hattori Goto. In this video, I will be talking about golf information in Japan. I'll try to keep it as brief as possible, so please relax and listen. What's today's theme? Let's get started right away. A new generation is emerging, and the Japanese women's professional golf world is booming. Among them, there is one player who shines particularly brightly, Shuri Sakuma. Her formidable play is built on the dense amateur era before she turned professional. Today, we trace the unknown path of a talent rising to become a top professional. Shuri Sakuma's golf life began at the tender age of 3. Influenced by her golf-loving father, she touched a club and began to show glimpses of her talent early on. At an age when many children are absorbed in playing, she was already walking the path to her future on the green grass. Her potential blossomed as early as elementary school. She won an elementary school tournament around the age of 12. Notably, she achieved her first eagle in the 4th grade. This was not just a coincidence. It was the result of accumulated practice since childhood, and above all, the presence of her parents, especially her father, who believed in her growth and continued to support her devotedly, boosted this remarkable growth. This very early encounter with golf and the unwavering support from her family played an immeasurably important role in nurturing not only her skills but also a deep passion for golf and a mental foundation to face difficulties. The early accumulation of successful experiences instilled in her a firm belief that, "I can do it," which became a driving force for further effort. During junior high and high school, Shuri Sakuma's name became widely known in the Kanto golf world. She won multiple times at the Kanto Junior Golf Championship, and achieved the feat of winning the Kanto Women's Golf Championship twice in a row, updating the tournament record. She established her position as a player who stood out from her peers. However, her sights were already set beyond the Kanto region, towards the national level. Her ability was fully demonstrated on the national stage as well. Her tie for second place at the Japan Junior Golf Championship and her consistent performance at the Japan Women's Amateur Golf Championship proved that she was one of the top players in the country. Furthermore, surprisingly, she challenged professional tournaments as an amateur and won the low amateur title against professional players. This was the best proof that her skills and mental strength were already approaching the professional level. From overwhelming strength in the Kanto region to consistent results in national tournaments, and then to success on the professional stage, this steady step up shows that she has the ability to adapt to high-level competition and continue to evolve. The experience of not being satisfied with success in the region but continuing to test herself on more challenging stages made her even stronger. In 2020, her achievements were recognized, and she was selected as a member of the JGA national team. She grew from a player representing Kanto to one representing the entire country, and then to a top amateur representing Japan. Selection for the national team not only meant honor but also access to more advanced coaching and training environments, which is thought to have further accelerated her path to becoming a professional. When she was in the 3rd year of junior high school, a major turning point came in her golf life. Her experience playing in the Japan Women's Open, in the same group as Erika Hara, who would later become a top professional, led Sakuma to a certain place, the Jumbo Ozaki Golf Academy, hosted by the legend Jumbo Ozaki. Jumbo Ozaki's guidance literally overturned her view of golf. Particular emphasis was placed on how to use the body. She worked on thorough physical and swing improvements. The results appeared in a surprising way. Her driving distance increased by as much as 20 yards. This tells us that not just superficial technical improvements, but a fundamental transformation approaching the core of the golf swing took place. The fact that she, who was already at a high level, accepted such a big change that she disassembled and reconstructed her own golf, can be said to be a manifestation of her strong will to aim for the top. However, Jumbo Ozaki's teachings were not limited to technical aspects. As represented by specific teachings such as 333 inches, the content will not be touched upon here. Thorough guidance was given on course management and mental control at crucial moments. Strategic thinking ability and strong mental strength to overcome pressure, which are indispensable for fighting in the professional world. She not only gained the weapon of driving distance but also received wisdom and heart to make the most of it. The fact that she was able to simultaneously experience this physical evolution and strategic, mental growth under the legendary leader became an extremely important preparation period for her to smoothly transition to becoming a professional. Shuri Sakuma's amateur career was not just about glorious victories. Her victory in the playoff at the Kanto Women's Golf Championship is an iconic moment showing her clutch performance. On the other hand, experiences such as tying for second place at the Japan Junior Golf Championship, where she was just one step away from the top, also became nourishment for her growth. The experience of deeply savoring both the joy of winning and the frustration of losing by a narrow margin nurtured her mental resilience to deal with the ups and downs inevitable in the professional world. And the hole-in-one she achieved at the 2020 Japan Women's Open became a shot that added vivid brilliance to her memories of her amateur era. When talking about her growth, we cannot forget the presence of her rivals of the same generation. She always competed with and enhanced each other with top players such as Mao Saigo and the Aki and Chiharu Iwai sisters, who would later compete fiercely as professionals since their amateur days. It was because of the tough competition with them that Sakuma was able to constantly challenge her own limits. An environment where she could learn from and compete with high-level rivals sometimes put a lot of pressure on her, but more than that, it became a powerful catalyst for accelerating the growth of individual players. This high-level competitive environment raised the level of the entire generation, including Sakuma, and made their preparation for becoming professionals more certain. Then came 2021. The culmination of Shuri Sakuma's career as an amateur and the final gateway to opening the door to becoming a professional, the JLPGA Final Pro Test. She showed an overwhelming performance on this big stage, a total of 18 under par. She not only passed but also achieved the feat of passing at the top with a large margin over second place. This was the moment when all of her efforts, experiences, and growth accumulated during her amateur era came to fruition. Scoring this much under par and taking the top spot amidst unimaginable pressure is proof that she possesses not only outstanding technical skills but also an extremely high level of mental strength and clutch performance. This result of passing at the top is not just a passing point. It became a very big advantage for her to advance her career as a professional favorably. Priority entry rights, attention from sponsors, and above all, confidence. All of these became a strong tailwind for her as she jumped into the professional world. The brilliance that Shuri Sakuma shows now as a professional golfer is not something that was born by chance. Her encounter with golf at the age of 3, the warm support of her family, her brilliant achievements in the junior and amateur eras where she conquered Kanto and fought nationally, the teachings from the great master Jumbo Ozaki, and the constant competition with strong rivals such as Mao Saigo and the Iwai sisters. All of these intertwined and merged to form who she is today. From laying the foundation in her childhood to making great strides in her junior era, to achieving dramatic growth under top instructors, and overcoming the final hurdle of the pro test with overwhelming results through competition with rivals. This continuous and stepwise accumulation of experiences is the source of her strength. Shuri Sakuma's amateur era is not just a past career. It is an unshakable foundation that strongly supports her future as a professional. How was it? I talked about Shuri Sakuma's growth on her way to becoming a professional golfer. In the future, if she can achieve results in Japan, she will probably consider participating in the American Tour. Please continue to support Shuri Sakuma of Japanese women's golf. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and watch other videos too.